Well, one of the reasons they decided to promote GMOs, the U.S. in the early 90s was facing a trade deficit. And Dan Quayle, the then vice president under Bush, headed up a council of competitiveness with a lot of cabinet members trying to figure out how to increase U.S. exports. And it was Dan Quayle's announcement in the Indian Treaty Room in the White House in 1992 in May that said we're clearing the way for the approval of these GMOs and not over-regulating them. In other words, abdicating all responsibility that there might be a problem. The concept was they believed that by exporting GMOs and by promoting GMOs, it would increase U.S. exports and domination of world food trade. Now, the opposite happened. We lost 99.6% of our exports of corn to EU. Our soy exports shrunk. Canada lost its canola exports to the EU, and even its honey exports disappeared to the EU because of the contamination from the canola. Canadian canola started selling at a discount compared to Australia. Somehow the biotech industry convinced Australian states that they were falling behind and needed to adopt GM canola, so their GM canola that they introduced all of a sudden had a discount, sold at a discount, and the major traders wouldn't touch it. So we tried to warn them and said, you're being lied to, it's more deception. Those that believed us protected their export markets. Those that didn't saw the failure that ensued. Right now, most of the studies that are done on GMOs are done by the industry. We've identified clearly how they rig their research to avoid finding problems. It's basically tobacco science all over again. They use the wrong detection methods, the wrong statistics, the wrong controls. They've got bad science down to a science. And we've nailed them on this, but they seem to get away with it because they don't even have to publish their research in order to get it approved around the world because they call it confidential business information. When independent scientists discover problems, they're immediately attacked. No matter what the problem is, they're attacked, discredited, threatened, gagged, fired. They lose tenure, lose funding, and it's typical around the world. So we're told that hundreds of scientists refuse to do any research in this area to protect themselves and their reputation. So we end up with very few studies, and even the rigged research, even after designing the research to avoid finding problems, along with the independent studies, do form the basis of enough research so that we can say, we may not have a single smoking gun, but we have a smoking shotgun that demonstrates that this stuff should never have been approved and should be removed as soon as possible.
For the complete video and other amazing content like this, head over to ehealer.com/free and sign up for our free natural health video series. You won't want to miss it.